Hello and welcome back to another episode of Agrarian Skies. This is going to be quite a leap ahead compared to my last video. I've had a bit of a problem. I recorded a bunch of stuff in one day. I split it for 2 days, but my PC was left on. And I didn't check my mic, and so all the footage is gone. I've had a look through some of it, and I could do a voiceover. But there's so much of it. It's about, I have to check out my tweet again. It's about 800, sorry, about 70 gig worth of footage. So I'm not best pleased at all about that. There's quite a few things that I talked about whilst I was doing it. Let's have a look. Can I see it here? Apparently it hasn't gone through yet. 75 gig. So yeah. 75 gigs worth of footage gone. Now I know the files are huge, but it's about about 2 hours probably worth of footage at least. So that's been shift deleted in a rage. But one of the things I was talking about, fun enough, was professionalism and trying to tidy up and get things a lot better. I know I've spoken about it before, but I've done a lot more research, trying to tidy up my YouTube channel. I've now got a separate Twitter account. No one ever watches my videos, but I probably have the most, trying to get the most set up for it anyway. So yeah, giving you a quick flyover there. I'll show you what I've done. I've got these spectacles, which seem to use durability just by wearing them, but I think I quite like them. I think it fits my skin quite well. Yeah. So I'll just keep wearing them for a while. So the things I've done, you can see I've got some trees over there. I can't remember, some of it I might have gone over before, but I'm trying not to. If I have this full of trees with the fertilizer fully going, this trying to shear lags out my machine. If I turn this off, the lag's it's not that bad at all. Pretty powerful PC, but apparently it just kills it. It's interesting. There's some bugged particles there. Is that on? That is on. How are you doing? Out. Doing alright. Okay, so a few things I've done. I've got here some forestry trees, which I was doing some breeding. I need to get a grafter and see what I've got here. If I take these glasses off, can't see the mutations. So kind of viewing mutation glasses. These are the ones I'm interested in here on the jungle one. See what comes up. Whole lot of bee stuff. Well, a bit of bee stuff. I've got in here a mutagen producer and a mutatron, which apparently has lost all its mutatron in it. Okay, that must be a bug. I blame everything on bugs. But that basically means I can breed trees, but it's a guaranteed chance. And these things take diamonds, and you get 12 of them. It takes 1 diamond and some other stuff. There we go. Recipe. Yeah, 1 diamond, some glass, 16. I went through 2 stacks because I couldn't quite work it out. But I now have. Doesn't like rain. A buttload of royal jelly, probably 2 stacks now, 2.5 stacks. A load of combs which I've been spinning out. Take that there. Oh, blimey! And a lot. These things breed like crazy. That's what I'm after anyway. Cultivated is on this tab. Probably gonna have to move the purples, I think, to make room for these. Go purple. Here we go. All these princesses. Might have to start the DNA soon. So basically, what they do. Let's shift click those in. Nope, there isn't any like it. So what I've been doing here is just breeding those off. Here, there's some more honeycombs. More honeycombs. In here I've got the princesses. Let's see these dirt covers. Have I done the same with here? No. You can kind of see it here. But that's just got a filter. It pumps out the princess, pumps it back in. And I get it wrong. So those were my first attempts, and then I found these apiaries. These are pretty cool. I like these. They with a automation upgrade, which relatively cheap, basically means it does all those pipes in here, but they do take some RF. So that's what I've been doing on bees. Let's just dump these in, so I can show you in a second. In here. How much royal jelly did I say? Yeah, loads. Yeah, 2 stacks already, minus plus what's in there. Done a little bit of tidying up here. This is all the same. I had some plans for this with blood magic, but just add a little trim, as you can see. Put this fir wood in as a little line. Let's take this jetpack off hover mode. No, that's all. Oh, this isn't the same. Got an Auto-Anvil, an Auto-Enchanter for Mine Factory Reloaded. Did a bit of enchanting on there, and I'll talk over through that in a second. That's just sat there. I have no use for it at the moment. This is still, I believe I've showed this before, my 2 smelteries. Let's put you on hover mode. And yeah, they've been pumping out quite nicely. What else has changed? It's all going to be underground now. Let's leave my jetpack on, actually. So under here, have I done anything? I did something over here yesterday which wasn't even on camera, but let's just show this over here. Centrifuge. This is the honeycombs you just saw me drop off. Or it's just to get the things ready, the honey drops, because I know I'm going to need a lot of honey. I'm just going to keep it going for a while. And I'm getting close to the cobblestone. I think I've got 1 in there, but let's just ignore that one. I need 500,000 cobblestone left, which sounds huge, but when this one holds 16 million or something ridiculous, it's not bad. And this is getting there. I bet it's just on the edge. Where are we going? Go with the flow. Biofuel. There we go. I'll check in on that just by the end of the episode, and see how that goes. It's just the trees. It's just the saplings I need at the moment. I think that's kind of showing you everything at this part. I think it's showing my access point. So it's pretty difficult to know what I have and haven't shown, because there's just so much I have done. One of the things I've done, there's my old wand, which you can see. It's completely drained, okay. But I finally, one of my aims I wanted was was to make this one staff holds 250 V. And the reason I've been doing that is I've moved a node. You can see some waypoints: Aqua, Hungary, Terra. I've been moving nodes slowly but surely. That's what I wanted. Just to get this over and done with. I wanted some more magic stuff around. I got a silverwood sapling, which I'll go through how I did that in a bit. But this one's got a node in it. There he is, pure node. Which is why this has turned into, I think it's a new biome actually. Yeah, magical forest. That's some quite fun footage from the magical forest before, but obviously that's lost. Let's go through that now actually. So yeah, as I was saying, I've been trying my damnedest to try and tidy things up on my channel, make a real good effort, see how well I can do with a professional brand, and then what happens. Because I find that quite interesting in itself, let alone actually making these videos. You might hear a different clicky. I want to talk about. I've got a new keyboard, which is a Corsair K70. Mine was acting up, and I love it. Keys are a bit spongier. I was going to have a look and see if we've got O-rings under them, but I think they're just about right for recording. Oh, they're great. There you go. Look. There you go. There's some clicking for you. Right. Why is I coming over here? Charge my jetpack. Talking about the staff. I've got a little list here. Let's make sure I get everything done. So yeah, trees. Done that. As you can tell, this is new actually, because you wouldn't have seen this being done. I've done it in stages in my videos. Trying to get these blue slimes. I might have to try and find another. See if I can make. Oh, I forgot you can't do it with that. Let's try this. This is something I haven't even thought about yet. Slime. It's gelatin. Actually, here we go. Slime. Come on out. Liquefied slime. Squeeze. No. What I'm after is to see if I can. No. Just want to see if I can get a blue slime mob. I saw one in Minecraft. The Minecraft modded pack. Yeah, the Minecraft modded pack. And I can't seem to find the mob here. That's what I was going to do. All this running around. Let's do something properly. There we go. Let's put that. So what I've done here, as you can see it, that shouldn't grow yet, is same thing as before, vacuum hoppers, but this time, oh, hover mode. Here we go. This time they're just connected to pipes and they're whacked into the interfaces, so it goes straight into ME without a chest, and they're just covered by grass covers. So I quite like that. I think it adds to tidiness, and my plan is. Oh, I ate into the tree. Thank you. My plan is once I've finished with all these slimy saplings, I'm going to expand it a little bit. Is just to have different trees when I've done the tree mutation stuff. Just sat here. One of these bees gives me regen. It's a bit weird. So I've got a plan to move these guys. Don't quite know what it is yet, but while I'm talking about that, this is an interesting one. There are repeatable quests now, and the milk mushroom one gives me ritual stones, or something I need for stones, so I'm just leaving that on. It repeats every few days. The cows are there. There's no skin off my nose, not doing anything different. Quite like it. So that's that one. Next thing. Magic. Done a similar kind of thing here. Just added some jungle wood and kind of broke this up a little bit here. Might put like 2 nether brick fences on here. Just breaks it up so it doesn't look like flat next. Kind of merges together like it blends in. And I'm going to make this here. Actually, let's do that now. Yeah, just going to make this nether brick. This doesn't need to be grass. Great. I'm also, as you may have noticed, just avoiding you seeing what's inside. I think you may have spotted. Oh, I did actually knock it. There you can get a sneak peek there. What do you think? You wouldn't normally have a fence. With nether brick works better with nether brick underneath, I think. There you go, I think that's a bit nicer. Fences on a proper bit. We'll work that out. I might just try and break it up, put something else in. But here we go. I've done a lot of infusion crafting, or a fair bit. Getting some essences around. Probably going to have to put barrels on top of this with more essences on top because I'm already running out, as you can see. Probably should have made this a bit bigger. I never thought it was going to take up this much room. Shh. So I might try and do something in a second. Just show it. If you haven't seen infusion crafting, it's really cool. You get. I'll probably show you in a second. Actually, see if do something simple. So in here, I have my entire armor set. And here's where the magic happens, get my essences. That's my silverwood wand. So, where am I? There they are. There. So what I've done is to get this staff was an aim in one of my videos, and I actually had to cut in the end. It was a huge task. Wrong book. Phenomenomicon. There's number 1. So to get this silverwood staff, I needed to make Primal Charm. That's not too bad. Just one of each shards and the Solstice, which apparently it's not going to show me, which I'll show in a second. But for silverwood logs, one course, yeah, what though? Silverwood rods, one of each shard again. The Solstice again, not too bad. One of these, it was a little bit difficult to get magic, but I got there in the end. And 24 all day. Sounds fine. When you put that in a arcane work table, you need 125 V. And if I get my wand again, this is the best. The core gives you the maximum. What was it? The core of the wand gives you the maximum V it can hold. Sorry, Vig it can hold. And the caps just have abilities. So this one's got 100 in it. Was it this one? This one's my big boy one. So this is another Formium one. So this adds a bit more. And this can hold a maximum, yeah, of 100. Oh. So if you need 150, you can see where the problem starts lying. Give me, thank you. You see where the problem lies. I can't get all that. So what I needed is, oh, stop it. You need a few other things, and it took a while to work it out, and I did have to do some googling. But by this node I moved, and I might do that on camera as well, because I found that quite an interesting endeavour. There we go, I'll do. Let's put that back in here. You need, let's put that on there. A frugal free focus, which is what the bronze one got. I enchanted a few different ones. I've got a fire one lying around somewhere I can't find, but without potency. The entire former mage set, and it brings it down to just enough to be 100. I think it's 99 something. And then you can make the stuff. So that was fiddly as all hell. Now let's have a look at something I can easily infuse and craft, but will be useful. Or try and make that. This fires little bats. If you scan a bat in the Nether, Beaster, pure. If I've got all that, I might as well make it. Something I haven't made before. So Beastie, 15, 25 fire. Yep. Oh, and I learnt the hard way. If you don't have all the right elements, 29, 15, and pure. So it's a darker one. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that then. So we need Nether Quartz, Magma Cream, and some shards. So let's get the quartz. That would do. I'm so forgetful. Air, fire, and entropy. No. Air. Fire. I remember magma cream. Magma cream. What else do I need? That's it. So, put the magma cream in the middle. And then keep looking at the book because you keep forgetting. Air shard here. And then on here, 2 quartz on the ends. So I think as long as they're equal places, because this doesn't take everything, and that's when it starts getting confusing. Then fire on the right. So fire on the right, entropy on there, and then there goes the another piece of quartz. Okay, if this goes wrong, I get taint and things go mental, and I panic, and I can set this off with my wand. It goes, right, this is everything I need. Sucks it in. Can I see it? So there you go. That's what's talking about, that effect. And it goes into the item, which I just think adds to it. And there's my air going into it. Then, oh, that's taint. Quickly, thank you. So there you go. I got something wrong, or it was unstable. Apparently, taint doesn't do anything if you stand on it, which I would have thought this kind of would discourage people, maybe give you an effect, but it doesn't. So, oh, I did it over here too. God, what did I do wrong? Right, let's have a try it again. So, that's an unsuccessful crafting. Taint just seems to be annoying rather than anything else. Right, let's have a look. So we have, I might even get more V. Let's have a look. Entropy and fire, do I still have those? Entropy, I lost the fire shard. So I lost the fire shard. Air at the bottom. Maybe put a quartz. I haven't done one in this shape before. Put a quartz there. Order, and then quartz. Let's have a look. So we got air, quartz, fire, entropy. Air, quartz, entropy, fire, quartz, magma cream. Did I lose my essence? Yes. What I might do is, oh, fueling for the void's done. I will open these reward bags. I'll grab some more essences, and I'll come back and finish off that fusion crafting. And what I might set up is probably what order node is that? Probably the Terra node. I'll probably go and get that set up for movement as well. So I will be back in a minute. Hi there, welcome back. I'm going to give this another go. Because, well, what's the worst that can happen? Just use some arrows, some coal to get kind of the essentials I need. If this goes wrong again, then I'm going to have to really grind. I need to try and work out how to make the stability okay. I've been shocked a few times because of this. But we'll see how it goes. So while we're doing this, one of the things I've been looking to do is I'm going to get a bit more into blood magic. See if we can get some of that sorted, because I can imagine that might be a bit time consuming. That sheep has got to shut up. Might have to move him somewhere. I love sheep, but he's being one noisy little blighter. I think if you catch it when it falls off, you're okay. What's it missing now? says it needs one. We good? Or are you just going to eat all my essences again? Was you eating everything else? You've put. There's nothing fallen off. Unless it lost something. I have to do some research on that. This is. Oh! Entropy shard. How did that get missed? Okay, so I had everything right, but the entropy shard fell off the pedestal. And that's what the instability does, but it looks like I lost it back there. So what I'm going to do is I'll finish that off camera. I'll probably show you next episode what it does. I spent enough time on that now. But let's just go into my Miami system and open up these bags I got for that quest. Alright, first actually, unifier can go there. Quite like the unifier. Yeah, let's do that. We'll dump some stuff off. I think someone's just gone live. Seems to be when they both go off at the same time. Yep, someone's just gone live. Right, so let's get these two bags. So start with the greater bag. Fire resistance would have been useful when I first went in. And a titanium fishing rod, which would be useful if I wanted to fish. Yay. Let's put the hoe in there. Well, let's finish it off with me actually successfully doing something then. Let's get my staff out. Get some glass. I've been having some fun with this. So this is a wand of equal trade focus. And I want terror. Wand of equal trade focus. And all it does is substitute one thing for another. That's how you can see all the jungle wood over by the spawner. And there it is. All nicely set up. And sit down. So what this will do is first convert all the oak wood planks into glass. And then node in a jar. Oh, come on. Oh, had to shift that one. A bit more dangerous than last time. Last time I had something prepared when I did this first time. So now, what I'm going to do is go back to my little place. Take hollow mode off a second. And there. So that's not spawning very well at the moment. But there you go. There's too much moving around, I think. So that's how I've been only moving the rest of the nodes. But I thought I'd show one on camera. So this is how I've been doing it. Taint. I'll just deal with the taint when I sign off. And so I've been going, right, node in a jar. Pel node. Don't know what that means. Let's stick you there. And I think if I click you with the wand again. Oh, crap. Thank you. Get. And shift it off. There you go. So it's quite a big node. So I think it's quite handy to have in my base. I will be breaking, as soon as I find bigger nodes, I will just want to get the biggest ones I can find of the aspects that I have. I haven't moved a fire one up here yet, and I want to. But yeah, so I'll be doing the rest of that off my camera. It's a shame that you didn't see some of the setup. I did a lot more successful in fusion crafting. I thought that tree broke down then. A lot more successful in fusion crafting, making this. It seems to be hit and miss. Seems to be slightly annoying. I'm not a huge fan of it, but yeah, I like the way it looks. I like the way it's set up. But it seems if you have any other than a default layout, it just doesn't want to behave. But well, what can you do? So I'm going to tidy this taint up. I don't think anything's gone on the ceiling. No. Tidy this all up. I'll do it successfully because I want to keep seeing retries. And until next time, take it easy.